So I don't know if you guys have noticed this. This might be some type of conspiracy theory, but I don't really do conspiracy. But at the same time, I'm kind of lying because I do enjoy a bit of conspiracy. They're kind of fun for the most part. But I've noticed that I don't know why, but a lot of these gaming YouTube channels. I'm talking about the corporation gaming YouTube channels like IGN, Polygons, all that stuff. They've been making videos showcasing FL4K. FL4K is the robot and one of the vault hunters that you can play as in Borderlands 3. And for the most part, it's very interesting that he's been promoted so much, and I know I just triggered a lot of people by using the pronoun he, but I'll get to that in a minute. So a couple of days ago, I wrote a blog kind of talking about how Gearbox kind of warned a lot of their users on their forums that FL4K, I think that's how you say his name, FL4K identifies himself or itself as it, I guess. So they use the pronouns they and them or whatever. And they're asking a lot of their fan base to kind of respect that when they're talking about this character in the forums. Now for me personally, I thought that to be fucking weird. Generally weird because first of all, FL4K is a fictional character. So it really shouldn't matter if I kind of describe this character as he, she, it, whatever. Like, because let's face it, when we all saw the trailer and when we all heard his voice, which I think he was voiced by Prod or Prod, I don't know how you say his name, but I've heard him in numerous of videos, and he's a pretty good voice actor. He has a very deep masculine voice for the most part. So for me, when I saw him, I thought it was a dude. I actually thought it was as a dude, like, you know, he was wearing a mask and he was hunting down a bunch of monsters or whatever. I didn't even know he was a robot, so they did a really poor job at portraying that information to me. But no, I found it to be interesting that now, because they kind of wrote in their blog for the most part that they would like to see the fan base refer to FL4K as they and them, and they would somewhat exercise their right to somewhat filter or to an extreme extent ban users who don't respect this character's identification. Now for me, I found it to be a bit of policing of people's words and expression and what they hold when it comes to their beliefs and whatever the case may be. And I just thought it was really interesting because gamers and nerds for the most part, we do tend to like to be very canon to what a character's description is. So for example, Street Fighters, we know Poison is a dude for the most part, and we know the history of how that came about. And I don't know if this new version of Poison, if she's now properly a girl or a dude, I have no idea. I don't really care, but we know that, and we've always referred to Poison more times like a she-male or that's a dude or whatever the case may be. But no, this is getting a little bit interesting. I was gonna say extreme, but it's not really that extreme because for the most part, I'm still referring to FL4K as a dude, not simply because of I want to be disrespectful. I want to be, like, I guess, provoking people. No, it's just because it's natural instinct. I'm not gonna force myself to change my natural instinct, if that makes any sense to you guys. If I hear a dude's voice, I'm calling it a dude. If I hear a female voice, I'm calling it a female. If I find out that the female voice is a dude, my mindset automatically changes to, and I'm most likely going to refer to that person as a dude. But I just want to make this video because I've noticed that there's a lot of heavy promotion for FL4K as a character, and like, I'm not very heavily invested when it comes to the Borderlands series, but I thought all the other characters that were introduced were all brand new characters for the most part. So FL4K is getting a lot of attention. Well, I guess for my subscription list, it just feels like they're just talking a lot about FL4K. They're showing his gameplay mechanics, they're showing tips and tricks of how to play as FL4K, and I'm like, that's pretty interesting, but I haven't seen a lot of the other characters, unless I'm missing something, unless I just didn't see it up until this point. But what do you guys think personally? Like, I'm not trying to kind of be, like I said, I'm not trying to be provoking someone or being aggressive. I just find it weird that Gearbox went out of their way. Maybe this is just them saying, hey guys, this is our character. We created this character to be a they, them, it character. If you can respect that, that'll be fair. That'll be kind of appreciated for the most part. I don't know. Like, for me, I think most people, personally, like, it's common sense. If it's a robot, it's an it automatically. It has no gender. And the only time we associate a gender with a robot is if it's mimicking one of the two gender traits. So if I see a robot and the robot has two fucking kind of like melons on their chest, for the most part, that's a female robot. I mean, because it's, you know, showing female traits and stuff like that. Unless it starts talking and that and that robot's voice is deeper than fucking whose voice is actually deep? I'm gonna just say deeper than whose voice is actually deep. I can't think of Morgan Freeman. I think Morgan Freeman's voice is pretty deep. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Just my thoughts and opinion on it. I just find it weird. Like, when I see Flak, I instinctively just go, this robot is pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I wonder what his ability is going to be like. Like, I'm not going to think too deep into it. I know they want us to think deep about this, but I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. It's a weird topic, but I just want to see what you guys thought about it. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm Pyros, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.